Hi there, my name is Kendall Jamal Doucette. I'm the Mental Health and Wellness Consultant with Wellness and Learning Initiatives under the Garden Care Suite of Services. And today I'm going to be speaking to you a bit about grief and mourning. Now, grief is a normal and natural process after experiencing a loss, which can be very painful, intense, and tough to move through. And the way that we respond to loss is called grief. And it can impact just how we feel, how we think, how we behave. It can also affect us and impact us somatically, so in our bodies with physical sensations. Grief, although a phenomenon that's felt by each of us, it is truly a unique and individual experience. As the way that one person experiences grief will vary and be different from how someone else experiences it. Now, grief can show up in our transitions, our beginnings, and our changes, which we will experience across our lifetime, and we have experienced across our lifetime. And the thing about grief is that two people can experience the very same event and have very different expressions or manifestations of how their grief is going to show up. So it's a very, very unique experience. So make space for that. And although, yes, this can be related to our very direct experiences, we can also experience vicarious grief through indirect connections with other people. As relational beings, where we learn, grow, develop through relationship with one another, we are built for connection and not necessarily for watching the suffering of others just like ourselves. And so this is why we really want to make sense of how we process the world and how we move through the world. And how grief is expressed, who expresses it, the rituals or practices in place is very culturally and socially specific. So depending on where you are in the world, it is a very unique experience. It can be something that's powerful, intense, long, messy, quick, and energy and vitality sapping. So it can really play a part on our ability to be in relationship with one another in a way that is sustaining. It's a natural and lifelong process of adaptation. And this is a really big point here, is that it can be experienced as big or small. I think that is an important message, because if we think about how it has been portrayed or how we've seen it through media and things like that, usually it's an intense or really big display of emotion, right? Where it might be the individual who is keeled over with their head in their hands, sobbing. But it can also look like that veiled smile, right? So that's something to look at for yourself, and then also others that you're in relationship with, and just have that openness and awareness that it doesn't have to be big, because when we're in that sort of state, we can actually get in our own way, and that becomes a barrier because we don't feel like our grief is big enough, so we can actually engage with it. Whatever the size of it and whatever it means to you is the important message here. Okay, it's something to hold on to. It is an appropriate and human response to a transition. So take the time to look at what's going on with you and try to make sense of your experiences here. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll connect with you soon. Take care.